Oh my gosh, everyone. What a way to start the premiere of Season 8 of The Masked Singer. If every single episode is going to be as exciting as last night's, then Season 8 will be the best season ever. Seriously. The format, the costumes, the back and forth, the jokes, Nick telling the audience to tell Ken he's wrong twice. Man, this is going to be a great season. I'm going to break down all the clues, all the reveals, and everything from last night's episode, including clues and pitch correct audio, which I will tell you that the Hummingbird, you're going to figure it out by just listening to the pitch correct audio. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. I have to say, before the show started, if you had joined me on the live stream of the Masked Singer pre-show live stream for the premiere, something really crazy happened. I just want to play a clip for you, and you're just gonna, just watch.
Joey Contino. There he is. There's Joey Contino. Oh, he does his own pre-game Masked Singer?
Yes, okay. Yes!
I might have to join Joey Contino.
Yes, you should!
For a little Masked Singer pre-game.
Yes!
Next time.
If you were with us on the live stream, I was dying the entire time. No, I figured that we would all go and not ambush his live stream, but I thought it'd be funny if we all just said hi to him and, to try to get him on the live stream. He hasn't reached out, by the way. But it was so funny because in the beginning, he's like, who's Joey Contino? Who's this guy? And then you guys are like, he keeps on going, who's Joey? You guys, there was 317 people on the live stream at that time, I believe. And all of you guys messaged him or sent him something on doing the live stream. And it was so funny. I don't know if he'll ever come on here, but that'd be a lot of fun. I definitely think that in the future, if any of them go live again, we should do that because I was laughing so hard. It was pure joy. I was having so much fun. But Robin, if you're watching, you are welcome to join me. Obviously, you're in LA, so we could do some kind of Zoom thing, but this would be a lot of fun. I would actually enjoy it. Anyway, with that aside, let's break down last night's episode. Last night, for those who don't know the new format, we were told that there were going to be 3 eliminations. And it's funny, I should have been able to, figure that out when they said 3 eliminations. That actually meant that, it didn't mean 3 reveals. Because if you were like me, it was like 8:59 and, the Hummingbird, take it off. And then out of nowhere, it's commercial. And that's the end of the episode. You were screaming at your TV like, yeah, what are you doing, man? Go on, reveal it. We know who it is. We already know who it is. By the way, the pitch correct audio will definitely point out who it is, and these 2 guys over here will probably be very happy. So, there were technically 2 reveals last night, 1 elimination, and then 1 person carried on. For those who don't know, that's the new format. Like last night, we had 4 people in the show. We had the Harp. I know I got to change it so it's not too shiny. The Harp, the Hummingbird, Hedgehog, and then over here, the Knight. And, they all had a great time. You could tell they were singing, dancing like crazy. And when they said they had a lot of celebrities on this show, they weren't joking. These people here, at least 2 of them that were confirmed, that massive stars in their own right. Seriously. And so every single episode, everyone gets revealed or eliminated except for 1 person. So technically speaking, the Harp is going to carry over to the next episode, even though the reveal for the Hummingbird will be in the first few minutes of episode 2 of season 8 of The Masked Singer. So definitely a weird way of doing it. I have to say though, I love this format because it gets you so excited. You get your first reveal 40 minutes in, and then the other 2 are kind of back to back. And at the same time, it kind of hangs over that other reveal to the next episode. I like that. If they continue that, I would really appreciate that. By the way, speaking about the board, I will have a video for you guys coming up later on this week telling you how you can download your own board for free, including the playing cards. Anyway, let's get to the reveals. The first person to be revealed was the Hedgehog. He did such a great job on the show. The clues, the British accent, we had mentioned before in the pre-show. We said obviously it's someone who had a UK accent, kind of a little bit older. And we're right, it was Eric Idle. Eric Idle was on the show. I believe he played for a charity. And I have to admit, I kind of hope that other celebrities do this for a charity too. But anyway, Eric Idle, thank you for being on The Masked Singer. you get a golden X. So you can see my golden X over here. And we're going to not only take you off of the top of the board, because this is for the verses section. He gets a golden X on his name and gets put down in the corner. I think that's how we're going to do it this year. Once someone gets revealed, we get a golden X and they get put down on the left-hand side of the board. It's kind of like so. It works out. Now, after this we had, and I can't believe it, was the Knight. The Knight in himself, he was fantastic. He was singing and goofy. And I know you're saying, Joey, you flipped him. The Knight was revealed first and the Hedgehog. I know, but to me, the Knight was the biggest star last night. William Shatner. Yeah, this was revealed to be William Shatner. He is a legend. And for them to have him on this show is such a massive feat. I can't believe they were able to get him on this show. And, you know, going off of Eric Idle saying that, you know, he did it for a charity, I just want to point one thing out. You know, age really is just a number. You know, Eric Idle's in a certain age bracket, but William Shatner's like 92. He's 92 and singing and dancing on stage? That's like... William, you right, bud? 92? Always stay active. Anyway, thank you for being on the show. I still can't believe they had him. That was such a massive surprise. Honestly, massive, massive, massive. Now that just leaves us with two. Now, technically speaking, the Hummingbird wasn't revealed, okay? Though we do know who he is. And the Harp, of course, had won the group, so she's the queen of that episode. She'll be continuing onward to episode 2, leaving 2 people to kind of figure out the clues before next week. Now, if you're like me, you wrote down all the clues, you did the pitch correct audio, and we're going to go over that in a second. But what's interesting is the fact that this leaves us with an extra week to figure out who's under the mask of these characters. And when you listen to the pitch correct audio, I just want to say that it is clearly the voice that you think is coming out of that pitch correct audio. And more than likely, we'll do a reveal video tomorrow. Since the Hummingbird 100% is getting revealed, we're going to have to do a reveal video on the Hummingbird. But without even going through the clues, Lance Bass put a tweet online, said that he's got a secret about the Masked Singer. And the pitch correct audio for this guy here kind of matches up a bit. Not for Lance Bass, but a friend of his. And so that's all I'm going to give you for a hint at the moment. Okay, let's go ahead and break down all of the clues, starting off with the Hummingbird. I'm just going to read them to you, and then you do what you can, and you'll figure them out. The Hummingbird says, I'm excited for the kickoff of Season 8 because I promise you this Hummingbird knows a thing or two about competition. It's in my DNA. I got my start with the help of Shaq, and I formed a patriotic team that felt like family. Together we dominated the Super Bowl. My career has been a revelation, but I'm only human, and I'm so nervous to step on that stage tonight. But here we go. I guess it's all or nothing. I know. Anyway, visual clues, football stadium, speaker, cowboy hat, football cleats, number 71, and a ring. The next clues were the trophy clues, and ultimately these are things that talk about, you know, the trophy case. He says, what I cherish the most is my special awards that are out of this world. They're not exactly gold and they're silver, but it doesn't mean second place. Big clue! Big clue! And I'll save the pitch correct audio for the back of the video, the end of the video. Next is the Harp Clue. She says, I'm here on premiere night, but I'm telling you, life does have a funny way of putting you exactly where you need to be. When I was a teenager, I auditioned for the biggest show in the world. It was my dream, but I didn't fit the mold and I was turned down. I was devastated, but I knew I had to keep on going. It was my uniqueness that later landed me the opportunity of a lifetime. She says she became an idol for anyone who felt like an outsider. The no's of my life made me stronger, but I'm not taking no for an answer tonight. Visual clues. Heaven clouds, a casserole sheet, probably Broadway of some sort, roses, a witch hat, and 3D glasses. When it came to her trophy case, she says, I think maybe the award that I won for acting. No. Actually, the one for my singing. No. It's probably the one for my comedy because I got to share it with my besties. Anyway, it's time for the pitch correct audio. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, every single week we have these clue packages, and in these clue packages are the real celebrities speaking. It really is. And so they take this audio, they put it on air, but they realized, hey, you know what? if we give them the real audio, people are going to recognize it. So what do? They take the audio, they speed it up, or they pitch it up, and they pitch it down, or speed it down, or slow it down, or this and that. That way you have no idea what the real voice is. Now, I'm an executive audio producer in New York City, and I figure that I could probably slow this down or pitch correct it to make it sound like the real person's voice, and so we do. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of the original audio they gave us, and I'll play you my audio. Take a listen.
I can't believe I'm here on premiere night, but I am telling you, life does have a funny way of putting you exactly where you need to be.
I can't believe I'm here on premiere night, but I am telling you, life does have a funny way of putting you exactly where you need to be. When I was a teenager, I auditioned for the biggest show in the world. It was my dream.
I'm excited for the kickoff of season 8, because I promise you, this hummingbird knows a thing or two about competition.
I'm excited for the kickoff of season 8 because I promise you, this hummingbird knows a thing or two about competition. It's in my DNA. I got my start with the help of Shaq and formed a patriotic team.
Yeah, that audio is so on point. I'm 100% sure I know who the hummingbird is just based off of the audio. And some of the clues are actually pointing to this person. The one is the fact that this one person did something with other people and a couple other people, and yeah. We're gonna have to do a reveal video for the hummingbird, probably tomorrow, so stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll do a reveal video on the hummingbird. Oh gosh, I hope I got it right. It's our first reveal, and it's so early on in the season, but we have to do it because they're gonna be revealed next week. So anyway, in the comment section, do a little list, right? Hummingbird and Harp, and then right next to it, who you think they are. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Stay safe. See you later. Bye.